finally OpenAI launched this thing that we were waiting from like months. We were using Claude code initially from multiple months to do the coding. GPT was doing the coding, but that was not of that particular level. You have to do multiple iterations to go to a certain level. But Claude was very good at coding. It also provided some features so that you can integrate Claude code with your Visual Studio, do the coding there, and also it was being linked with your GitHub and doing all of that stuff. But GPT just launched something bigger. It includes all of the features that were there in the Claude code, but it also brought some very new features. Let me show you what does it mean. Currently this thing is only available on Mac. If you want to use it on Windows, you can use this in your VS Code. But on Mac, you can download a separate app. When you open it, you have an interface like this where we can manage multiple projects separately. We can manage projects in different folders. We can set up automations. This is something new. So for example, our complete environment is linked with Git, and we can see what are the changes that happened in last 24 hours. It can automatically review it after 24 hours and make the changes. So these things are available here. We will explore it in detail in the coming videos. There is a skill section. If we already have the skill section, you are already familiar with that as we are using it in Claude code. But here they have added predefined skills. In Claude code, you don't have predefined skills. You have to integrate skills from scratch. But they have made skills for some many famous tools like Figma. If you are a UI UX designer, you can use it. For project management, you can use Notion related skills. As a deployment engineer, as a cloud engineer, you can use Netlify or you can use Vercel. So there are many predefined skills, and we can define new skills from here as well. And I'm pretty sure there will be a few websites coming very soon with these skills as well, as we saw in the case of Claude code. Next we have the main environment, where I can just give a single prompt. From this single prompt, it can prepare the complete code for me. And if I have to see the code, just click on this plus and minus and I can see all of the code here. I can make multiple branches. So this is a new feature that is very important. So what was happening is you were doing the code, and then if you have to change anything, it ruined your code. So for example, everything is working fine. You made a website with AI, everything is working fine. And then you made an update. With that one update, now nothing is working. So what you can do in this scenario is you can make multiple branches, keep your code separate and manage it as if a feature is working, you can commit it into the main code. Otherwise, we can keep improving it. Similarly, this is something new, very small feature, but very interesting. You can see how much context window you have. In Claude, we often face that problem. Its context window is very small. After 5, 7, 8 messages, that context window is vanished. But here you can measure how much context window is used and how much is left. And also the amazing part is where we have like thousands of lines of code, we cannot do that in one context window or in one chat. So with that branch feature, we can make multiple chats, multiple modules separately in separate chats, and then we can push all of those modules into the main chat. You can collaborate it, like for example, here I see, if I go on the bottom, so here you can see we can collaborate with different persons. So multiple people can work on the same website. Next, by staying in the same code, I can just add comments. So for example, change this to ABC. And we can add multiple comments, and next we can say like resolve all of those comments, resolve all of those comments, and it will be resolved. Currently it is available in GPT paid plan and on Mac only. We can make different folders, we can use different skills, and we can connect with multiple MCP servers here as well. It just works like API, but you have more control. You don't need to be careful about the syntax, and you just connect the tool and they already know how to communicate with each other. So we have, these are the MCP server, Notion, Figma, Playwright is already available. Regarding Playwright, it is used by automation engineer when they are testing softwares. So that Notion is very normal, Figma is very normal in design. We have the Git. Git is new here. It is not available in the Claude code environment till now. And Worktree, the same feature that I talked about, we can manage multiple modules in separate branches, and if these things are working fine, then we can commit it into the main branch. It just work like the GitHub as we are using it on Git. So yeah, that's it. That is the first impression, and I'm very excited about this because with Claude, yeah, it works good, but we somehow miss GPT because this is the pioneer in AI world. We do the communication here, but for the coding, we were using Claude Code because it provide a good quality and it provide all of the main features as well. Now GPT gained all of those features, and in the next video we will test it, we will give it harder time, and let's see the code quality and the features that it has, how much extent they actually work. See you in the next video.